Hey guys, you're welcome to another makeup tutorial. So today we're going to be doing this beautiful bride's makeup. So first thing I always do is I like to groom the brows. Then after grooming the brows, I'm going to set the brows using my got to be glue. Then after that, I'm using my Adventure sweat block. So guys, this is a clean wax lid. Okay, I didn't have anything to put it on, so I decided to clean the wax container. It's actually an old wax container, and I placed the Adventure block on it. Then after that, I'm going to fan. You want to make sure everything is dry when you're walking in steps. So next thing I'm using is my 24K serum from Ezekiel, and I'm applying that all over her face except her nose.
I think about you every day and night. A million reasons why I can't get you out my mind. I wish that I could just rewind the time. 'Cause every time.
So guys, after this, I'm going to be using my moisturizer, and I'm going to moisturize especially her under eyes and the rest of her face except her nose. So I'll blend that using my fingers because I was having like some patches, and this is absolutely normal. Okay, so I'll blend in that really well using my brush and my fingers, just working in between all the things that I have. For her nose, I'm using my Ezekiel Cosmetic primer. Okay, it is a matte primer, and I'm placing that onto her T-zone, that is her forehead and her nose, just all the areas that you would normally sweat. Then I'm using this full coverage foundation. As you guys can see, she has some dark spots on her face, and I'm going to blend in that foundation using my beauty blender. So this foundation did a really good job covering the dark spots she had on her forehead. After blending all of that, I'm using this full coverage concealer as well. I always just like to work with full coverage products, especially if my client has dark under eyes, dark spots and the rest. So I'm blending in that concealer under her eyes using the same beauty blender that I used to blend in her foundation. At some point, I felt like the concealer was too blended into her skin, so I had to go into more concealer or using more product, and I'm going to blend in that smoothly. You want to make sure everything is blended smoothly while you're using liquid products before you get into powders, because if you go right ahead and start working with powders without blending in the liquids really well, you're going to have a problem. After that, I'm going to go into my V Beauty Cosmetics powder palette, and you guys are seeing the two shades that I'm using. I'm going to go ahead and set her under eyes. I always like to do this before going in with my translucent setting powder. So I'm going ahead to set all the areas that I highlighted before using my concealer. Now that all of that looks good, I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to use this shade of powder, which is her shade of powder, and I'm going to set the rest of her face. Don't forget to do this, guys. It is always very important to set the rest of her face. I see most people, or some of the students that I have, always forget to do this, and your client's face end up looking oily. So while setting the rest of her face, I'm going to use that very brush and that very shade of powder to just blend in that lighter powder that I had under her eyes, her nose, her forehead. And then I'm going to use this brown shade. Okay, I'm not using the very dark brown shade because she's kind of like intermediate between light skin and really fair. So I'm using this brown shade, as you guys see me doing, to contour and bronze up her face. Blush, I'm using this That Girl blush palette. I really love these colors in this blush palette, and I mostly use the orange, but I think in my next video I'm going to try as much as possible to use the pink. Okay, so I'm actually doing an upgrade classes with Glam by Omoye, and she's showing us how to use like pink blushes on light skin and on dark skin. So you guys get ready, you guys are going to see like an upgraded version of my work. Okay, then next I'm using my translucent powder from RCMA to set her under eyes. So like I said guys, I'm doing an upgrade class and I'm really excited about this. So most people have always been asking me, why do I always do like upgrade classes for hair, for makeup? It is really important that with your craft you need to like upgrade, follow the trend, okay, so that your work is going to progress, I guess so, and so that people are going to love your work more. So I always do upgrade classes guys, always. So I'm using my Benai eyeshadow primer, and I'm just placing that onto where we're going to have our main color. After doing that, I'll blend the outer parts of her eye using this brown shade of powder from my V Beauty powder palette. Of course, you guys can see the palette right there. Then for the main color area, I'm going to be using a pink color. I'm going to show you guys very soon. So I don't know what happened, but we were in such a rush and my clients turned facing the other way. So I'm so sorry guys, but I guess you guys can see the pink color that I'm using. I've had this palette for years guys, and I'm not throwing it out because the palette is really pigmented and the colors are not kind of finished. After placing that color, you want to blend in the two colors that you have there together. Then after that, I'll use an orange color, okay, to blend in that transition line that I have there because it was looking a little bit harsh. Then after, I'm going to use a fluffier brush to further blend it even more. Then I use my waterline. I'm really sorry guys that my bride turns like this. I don't even know, like it was just the spur of moments. I don't even know when she turned. So I'm lining her waterline. Okay, I'm going ahead to line her waterline. Then I'm dusting the excess powder that she has on her face. I'm adding more blush. Okay, this is what happens when you don't use liquid blush. I'm adding more powder blush, okay, just to make her face really warmth. Then I'm using my illuminating spray to highlight her cheeks, her nose, and her cupid bow. So for her lips, I'm using this brown Million Pauline gel liner to line her lips. Then I'm going to be working with two shades. We're actually going for a pinkish bridal look. So I'm using a deep pink. Will I call it deep pink? You guys are going to see the color, and I'll place that onto her lips. So this is the color I'm using right now. I think it's deep pink, yes, but it's not really like deep pink. So I'm putting that all over her lips, that is her lower lips and her upper lips. Then after that, I'm going to use the lighter pink, which is somehow nude, and I'll place that onto the middle part of her lips, and I'll blend in all of those colors together. After that, I'm going to apply gloss. Make sure you're applying your gloss when your lipstick is well blended. Going to go ahead and set her face using my So Pro cosmetic setting spray. Then to fix the makeup, I'm going to use the MS Metics Dewy Spray. That is to fix everything and stop all the powdery looks on this makeup. Yeah. So after that, I'm going to continue with the hair. I'm going to hand her my fan, of course, so she can blow dry her face. Then I finish up with the hair. Yeah, guys, you heard that right. I did this hair. Oh, I am doing this hair. So that's basically it for this video. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and if you did love this look, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Also leave a very sweet comment down in the comment section below. Bye guys. Mwah.
I think about you every day and night. A million reasons why I can't get you out my mind. I wish that I could just rewind the time. Cause every time I look around, you're never there, you're never there. Day and night.